today we're coming back to the second assessment. So for today we'll be doing the balancing assessment, and so we'll be doing two tests. One is the tandem gait test and one is the stop test. And so now we'll be doing the tandem gait test. And before we start, if you have any questions or any queries, you can just always come up to me. And if you're not feeling well or anywhere that's injured, you can always tell me and we'll stop the test. Okay, so if there's nothing, we can go and proceed.
Yes.
So now we'll be doing the tandem gait test. So basically what you have to do is just have to walk in a straight line. So your toes and your heels must touch each other and walk along the 9-meter line which I already created. Okay, so basically if you didn't stumble or you didn't like move any or like stumble anywhere, you'll pass the test. So for our first balancing assessment test, so we did the tandem test first. So the results is that you have no postural sway or gross unsteadiness based on the video that we watched. And so some basic flexibility training, resistance training and core training and balancing training that I can recommend to you is that you can do some calf stretches, quad stretch, hamstring stretch, and you can do lunges to stretch your quadriceps. So like you can hold your stretches for like 15 to 30 seconds for 3 reps for about 3 times a week. And so for the resistance training, you can do like squats to help like strengthen your quadriceps muscles, and you can do deadlifts also to help strengthen your hamstrings. So for that, I recommend you to do like about 8 to 12 sets for 3 sets, 3 times a week. And you can progress by like adding resistance, like resistance bands or like weights. So for the core training, you can do like sit-up and crunches. You can do about 8 to 12 reps for 3 times a week, and you can progress by adding resistance as well. And so for the balancing, you can stand on one leg and balance, or like you can use a chair and wall to support in case you're falling. Okay, so for the next test, we'll be doing the stop test for the balance assessment. So basically for this test, it will just be me supporting you. Okay, so for this test, you just have to hold your waist and you have to stand in a stop position. And when you're ready, you can just start tiptoeing and I'll start the timer whenever you're ready. So you can try it, you can do it, you can try it for yourself first. Yeah. For the first try for the right leg. And go. Okay, so in this case, you actually can't see whether the heels are touching the floor, but once his hands are off his hips and the heel touches the floor, I stop the test immediately. Next one for the same time for the second try. Okay, and go. Okay, so for the third one, and go. Okay, so now we'll do it for the left leg. Okay, whenever you're ready, and go. Next one, and go. Yeah, go. Yeah. And go. Okay, so do you feel okay after the test? Anywhere pain or like anything? Okay, so for the second balancing assessment you did was the stop test. So here are the results. For your right leg, you got 19 seconds. So for the second time it's 8.65, third time is 15 seconds. So your average is about 14. And so for your left leg it's about 25.81, 9.59 and 3.77. And so your average is about 13. So as you can see from the chart here, your total is poor lah. So in conclusion, your balancing is not very good. So some recommendations I can give you based on like flexibility, resistance, core and balancing is that for flexibility you can do like calf raises, like strengthen your muscles. So for resistance training you can do squats also, like the same thing as the first one. You can do like squats and quadriceps to do, and like deadlifts to like help strengthen your hamstring. So for the core training you can do like side planks or like normal planking, crunches and sit-ups to help strengthen your core. Then for the planks and like side planks you can do for like 3 sets for 30 seconds 3 times a week. And crunches you can do sit-ups for like 3 sets for 20 reps for 3 times a week. So for balancing, you also can try like balancing on one leg and like slowly balancing with both hands on your hips and finally like tiptoeing so you can slowly try to improve it.